Good morning or evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Banquet for Fools. We've made some big changes after a few delays, and we are now up to version 5.131 in the Early Access series. Part of those changes has been a complete reshuffling of how gameplay mechanics works, so I wanted to get into the changes I've already made to my party as well to keep up, to stay relevant, which is something that's getting increasingly hard for me as I get older. So, I've replaced my entire party and brought them up to around the same level we were at before. If you were following along with parts 1, 2, and 3, don't worry, we've covered the same content as before. If you're just joining us now, you're in for a much better time than we had previously. So, to start things off, we have our caster, Vern. He is a Scepter and Fauna caster. We have Ileana, our ranger. Brigid, one of our warriors and horn users, and Time, our greatsword and flute user. So 2 musicians, 1 thief slash pet expert, and 1 mage of dubious quality. Oh, and before we get started, 'tis the season. It's time I slipped into something a little more festive. There we go. Putting those jiggle physics to the test. We're coming up on the twilight season, right before harvest. So it's only appropriate. So as we get started, I wanted to try to take one more dive into this horrible, horrible tomb and see if we can actually conquer it. Bandits, ghosts, gravekeepers, and all. Oh, and the shroomers, I suppose. Last time we did this, we went into a series of side passages. This time we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We got a hint from the witch back at Fort en La Jour. This is going to be a bit of a mental test. So 3 in the top, 1 in the corner, and then Mickey Mouse ears at the bottom. This is going to be a bit of old-fashioned puzzle solving. Thank God these scrolls are heavy enough to keep down a pressure plate. Because I'm going to need all of these documents back when we're done. Okay, I'm out of things. Headband. Hammers. And what the hell, a lantern. Alright, everybody stand back. Bit of clipping on the door there. I can see it sticking out of the left side, but it's okay. I'll just report this back in the Discord, and nobody needs to know. I probably should have equipped the incense. If you're just joining us now, there are disgusting, horrible ghosts down here, and the only thing that keeps them away is a bit of blessed incense smoke. We have the lanterns, but they need to be equipped manually, and they only last for about a maximum of, I think at full, they're 1.4 hours each. That's why I always recommend taking 2. 1 to get us into trouble, and 1 to get us out. 2 per person, that is. Alright, here we go. Now, wherever there are ghosts, there is also a gravekeeper. Oh, and there he is, my Anubis-looking friend. Now, as a fauna caster, we have a couple new and interesting spells that we're going to need to throw out to kill this thing. Explosion, Frog Swarm, Rolly Diver. Or no, it's turn. There's Rolly Diver. Bring the pain. That spell summons a series of pill bugs. They do minimal damage, but luckily ghosts require minimal damage to kill them. Alright, that wasn't too effective. Let's bring out something a little heavier. One giant bee. I'll take the fight directly to him. Watch it. Stay down. Oh. Please, don't get up on my account. No, my bee! Just... go to sleep. Whoa! Nope. Come on. There we go. You stay there. And now we gotta deal with these things. The worst part about them is that if you don't have incense, they'll come right at you, and if they touch you, they curse you. And that curse can come in the form of up to negative 15 to your maximum health. Which doesn't sound like a lot until you consider that each of us only has about 50. Alright. Forget this. It's too much trouble to fight these things individually. Let them rot. No, I'm not even gonna bother with using up my stamina for this. You, get back. What are we missing? Can't see a bloody thing in here. All right. Ow. Don't. You're seeing those short hops that I'm doing. That is the dodge skill that I unlocked earlier. I know this is supposed to be a CRPG, but there are actually iframes in this game. So you Dark Souls enthusiasts should be a little happy. Oh. Oh, well, that worked out pretty quickly. Taking a look around. That's what I needed. Enamel tumbler key. This place can be a confusing nightmare to navigate if you don't know what you're looking for. I don't know if many of you saw it, but there was a little map on the floor. A small diagram-looking thing. All the rooms in it were labeled and colored. And each color corresponds to one of two keys. Could be. Oh, he was a good bee. Oh. Ow. You. Away. Don't you do it. Ow. Don't. See him winding up for that kick. No, no. Alright. Oh, there's something interesting. Ancient emerald coins. Now, these are what I think they are. Normally, you play a game like this, you go delving into tombs and caves and whatnot, and you find ancient treasures, and you think to yourself, oh, I can just take this back to town and sell them for a pretty penny, but we're technically not supposed to be in here. By law, dungeon delving and general adventuring as it would be classically known, is deeply frowned upon in the society. Because if you go plundering one of these tombs, there's always a chance you could attract the attention of the ghosts and gravekeepers in there and bring them straight back to, I don't know, a town, any center of civilization. So what starts off as an innocent little delve turns into a undead siege. Well, we can actually ditch the incense right now. Who are we in combat with? Oh, there's a bunch of ghosts in there. I can see the little question mark heads. There we go. Alright. I ate my one meal that I have here. That's some of the best healing I've got right now. Oh, great. Well, hello. More bandits. Hey, you. No. I love these little tactics. Oh, a Lachovinian short sword. Also illegal to own. Just want to reiterate, do not come down here thinking that you can steal a bunch of ancient treasures and then hawk them back at Thornton. No one will touch these things. Now I'm just holding onto these on the off chance that maybe we can pass them off as regular emeralds. There's a very good chance I'm just gonna have to throw them back into the river. Okay. Hi. No. Ow. Oh, grand. Old Lachovinian is here. Everyone stop digging and look sharp. No killing blows. Oh, that's nice of them. Grave robbing. Grave robbing is not permitted in Vimona. You will be shipped off to Exile Island. And there's always an option to instead kill them, but I don't want to add more ghosts to this place. Alright, what do I have? What do I have that I can use here? Pillbugs. Spell that wards off possessed children. Javelin missile in the shape of a bee. Frog swarm. There we go. Ow. Go! Go, my frog friends. Ow. Help. Ow. What are you even doing here? Don't. Alright, back up. Let's pick off the stragglers. Good shot. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, he has such high aura. So aura in this game is an attribute. It's one of two primary attributes that affect how powerful and resourceful your mages are. Your casters, really. Not technically a mage, but I'll get into the specifics later on. Aura also has a couple other interesting benefits. It helps you resist magic, helps you resist music, which is its own kind of magic. Ow. Don't. And it even increases your health a little bit. Not by much, maybe 2 points at the beginning of the game. But every point matters. No, you're not going anywhere. Somebody shoot this person, please. Help. Great. You. Is that all of them? All right. Uh-oh. Hi, guys. Ooh. It's a good thing we can't knock them out into this pit. One kick to a helpless target. Oh. Okay, fight over. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bandits. Now multiply that by 30 emeralds each, and we have a decent fortune. Which I'm gonna need, because I'm pretty sure that all of my weapons and armor have huge holes in them now. From the relentless beating we just took. None of that matters when we're the last people standing. If it seems like I'm being choosy with the items I'm picking up, it's because most of this stuff is worthless. More than worthless, it's actually harmful. If we are over-encumbered, it has a direct effect on your ability to evade. And every point of evasion is the possibility of just completely invalidating incoming damage. I will always accept 0 damage. Alright, time for some natural health care. Otherwise known as shoveling a fistful of berries into my mouth and hoping for the best. Alright. Lesio... Aha! There he is. That red exclamation point means that there's someone dangerous still here. What did I just grab? Nice. The way the law and order system works around here is that we knock out a bunch of bandits and leave them on the ground. We go back to headquarters and inform somebody that, hey, there's a bunch of bandits that need to be dragged back into a cart and then to a boat and shipped off to Exile Island. Thankfully, we don't have to do any of this dragging ourselves, but if there's even one bandit left alive, then that means that whoever is going out there to cart these dudes away is going to be in imminent danger. So they won't come out here unless we can confirm that everyone has been taken care of. Alright, nothing of any real value here. The real value is that I have both keys now. Okay, next comes the hard part. Is there anything in here that I can use? Grave, 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 grave. Now we come to a little dilemma. These guys are going to be stunned for 22 hours. Okay, so I have one whole day. I don't really want to use any of my healing items in order to keep myself topped off. So what I'm going to have to do, before going back into the room with all the gravekeepers and all the ghosts, I'm going to have to sleep here. I don't know how. I don't know how we could get over what this place is and have a decent rest, but that's the way it's going to have to be. Let's say, how badly injured are we? Around 50% health, so 5 hours would do it, or good enough. Now, I have 4 blankets in my inventory. Every time you rest, it takes up 1. I'm guessing it's a huge blanket and we all share. Oh yeah, 40%, that was exactly what we needed. Except my torch is burned out because I forgot to unequip it. Oh. Hello, 3,000 experience points. And I've already unlocked all of the basic stuff. Here's where things get interesting. follow-up strikes, stamina discounts on basic skill use, damage multipliers on rally attacks. That was the QTE attack you saw earlier. Oh, all of these are very useful. Charge distance on the charge ability, impact damage, which not only affects the actual impact between you shoulder checking whoever you've targeted, but also the damage done to anyone who happened to be nearby when that body went flying back. Charging and kicking are some of the best abilities in this game. Bound assist. Bound creatures join leader and dome for a free attack. So it'd be good if we had a bound creature with us. We have one ranger in our group who can tame wild animals, but there's no wild animals technically down here. Parry would be good. In fact, parry is excellent, now that I think about it. Need a couple hundred more experience points, but once unlocked, there's a 40% chance on dodge that your supporting guards, the AI-controlled guards, will retaliate. And the supporting guards are incredibly good at dodging. Alright. Lantern, please. Going back into the ghost cloud. Point 4 hours here. 1.1 hours there. You know what? You should join in on the festivities. I'm still convinced that these are the abdomens of all the dead bee summons I've ever created. One globe here. One globe there. We do not have any healing items. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. One way or another. I swear it on my disgusting bee hat. Alrighty. Oh, just ignore those things. Here's the map that I mentioned. Blue room there, green room there, blue, green, blue, green. It's denoting where there are locks and where the tumbler keys should be located. What nobody ever tells you is that when you get here, the keys are all over the place because of the bandits. Can we deal with this, please? I wish I had one of my spells ready to go. What? Oh, great. Tremor infestation. Here, catch. Everybody group up. Not wasting our incense time on this. Picking off random ghosts. Ghosts don't matter. The only thing that matters are the gravekeepers. Where we're going, there's one mighty gravekeeper waiting for us. If we can clear him out, this entire place will be safe. I thought I'd want to have people running around here willy-nilly. Move it. Okay, where? Well. Probably gonna need my magic for this. Where are you? There he is! There's my friend. Strip some of the armor. Oh boy. Oy. He's got magic of his own, and it's not fun. One B. Oh, you take that. Oh my god. Of course, my B is running around, attacking every ghost that he sees. Woo! Oh, he didn't even flinch. Oh. Beautiful. Normally this is a triumphant moment, but I'm distracted by the jiggle physics of these hats. One free point of aura for everyone. Ghost. Thank you. Alright, now this is what we were sent here for. There's a map here, engraved, in what I can only assume is a horrible headstone. Oh, I really don't want to touch this thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this thing is consistently interactable. One thing I want to remind everyone about is that I am using a controller, and it's very much in beta. Vern's head is a little out of scope on the picture frame, though. Alright, here we go. Let's see, what do we have here? I remember for a long time, this was impossible to do with a controller, even though we had the tools for drawing our own runes and spell pictures. And now we have this very relaxing process for revealing what I can only assume is a spell rune that I've never seen before. Okay. As you can see, there's a little progress bar in the bottom of the screen. Since I'm no longer being threatened by horrible undead monsters, I can concentrate on making sure that this map, or not map, this rubbing is as good as it possibly can be. I've got to imagine that there's a way to sneak in here and take this rubbing without being noticed. Maybe. But stealth is not something I would generally invest in. There we go. Alright, where's the rest of this? Oh, here. The shape of this rune. What could it mean? What is even its significance? I mean, is this even worth us being down here? This was highly illegal and very irregular. Even though the village witch reports directly to the Pavra, who is our lord. Right, 100%. Alright. Right, who has the chalk rubbing? Beautiful. Even though we have dispensation to be down here, I don't like it. Just because we are allowed to do this doesn't mean it's not dangerous for everyone else involved. Like I said before, the reason we don't let adventurers down here is because they could attract an entire undead horde back to the town. Wow, good shot. Oh, Bridget is cursed. You're lucky you're a good fighter. Well, let's get the hell out of here. Considering these things are lifeless monsters, they actually do provide a point of spirit when killed each. And on one hand, I'm very thankful because they're very easy to kill. On the other hand, I'm very confused. Oh man, why didn't I think of this earlier? Look at them go! Uh-oh. These could actually be dangerous. For as incredibly lethal as my bees are, they're very easy to kill. These gold shroomers, ow, have a habit of creating what are basically shroom fences around them. Help. Help my bee minions. Thank you. Why did it have to be all the way over here? Go, go, go! Get him! Oh, hi. Don't. I'm so weak and flimsy as a caster, I can't, my charge attacks don't keep these guys down very long. No, my bee! Right, that'd have been sense. Alright, I had both keys. Where did I not go? Out of here. Alright. Release the horde. Oh, they can't punch through his armor. It's all impact damage. Uh-oh. You. Don't move. No. No hitting. Okay. Oh, even better. Let's see. Oh, a Luminan goblet. Also highly illegal. I don't know why I'm taking it, but these are very much sought after by smugglers and thieves. Depicting the legendary fight between Christophor, Saint of the Moon Order, and a great sea snake. The Moon Order? Now that's interesting. So the plot of this game revolves around this idea that in this world of Vol, there was a great calamity a while back, 300 years ago, where the old gods seemingly have disappeared from the world. And there are new ones in their place, but it does leave a lot of questions. What happened to the original gods? And I'm familiar with what they are because they were actually the gods in Hannah and Joseph's previous game, Serpent in the Staglands, which was released around 10 years ago. In it, you played as the Moon Lord, or Moon God, Nikolai, while he was trapped in mortal form, desperately attempting to find a way back to his realm, his divinity. And all of those gods are gone now. So seeing a reference to the Moon Lord tells me that this goblet predates the Silence, which was the name of the event where the gods went silent. It's not all bad though. 300 years later, we have a deeper connection to Vol, which is the planet, the Earth itself. That's VOL. And new gods have sprung up in place of the old ones. Sela, for instance, the sun goddess. Though I gotta say, the new gods are capricious and fairly easy to entertain. The only thing Sela wanted from us was the skin of a dead Grevo. It's a fish monster. All we had to do is drag it into the light of the sun and butcher it out in the open. Pretty vicious as far as favors to the gods go, but hey. You work with the divinities you have, not the ones you want. Alright, so let's recap. We've raided the tomb. We have the drawing that we were assigned to go and get. And we have around... 11 bandits ready to go. Oh. Good shot. Alright. New skills, come on. Very nice. And I still have 900 points to go. Now, when in doubt, the best things you can do is open up the nodes that connect to all of the other skills. The second best thing you can do is find the cheapest discount, or stamina discount, or damage unlock possible, and spend your points there. Spend all your points, don't save anything. You need all the points you can get just to survive in the early game. 1,000 here, kick damage, kick damage, kick damage. Kick damage is pretty useful. Oh, and party speed. In fact, revived health, more revival health, more revived spur encounter. Alright, there's a bunch of 500 XP things that I can buy here. All I gotta do is pick one. Stamina cost, impact damage, stamina cost. I could have sworn. Well, I guess it's all damage in the end. Yeah. Oh wait. Okay, I already did that one. Good, good, good. Bam. Stamina discounts, more impact damage, and more stamina to go around. Hopefully that'll get us through one more day of this cursed island. First things first. Time to make a report. Alright, Furka, I need you to go and drag a few bodies away from me. Cutters on their way. Your part is done, and done well. First you'll find at the forfeits board upon their return in half a day or so. We will look for it then. Alright, back in town. Where's the witch? All right. It was a map? Final prize worthy of your efforts. I will certainly commend you to the Pavara for your bravery. Need some time to decipher this map. Seriously, it was a map? Health and stamina increased. 1,060 experience. That's what I call progress. All it cost me was
You're
my
loaded
blood,
up.
sweat, and tears. So this part is going to be a little boring, but I guarantee you, once you're playing this game, this is how you're going to want to repair your weapons. Not using these expensive hammers, but the incredibly inexpensive stonesmiths. I gotta ask if they can make just a repair all button. That would make things a lot faster here. All right. All set and 20 minutes to go. Enamel tumbler key, cannot sell contraband. About this. Oh, it's an exact exchange rate. Which makes sense. If the currency is emeralds and this is just an old version of an emerald coin, a bit of reprinting is all it would take to bring it up to the current standard. Cannot sell contraband, cannot sell contraband. And now I gotta lug it around. Oh, it is what it is.
Be here.
Salted bread. Gold radish and rice. Much better. Everybody needs one. As I've said in previous videos, I don't generally spend money on mead, which is the usual health potion equivalent in this game. I always go for food, even though it doesn't stack in your inventory. They're heavy, but they're practically a full heal, with excellent, long-lasting buffs besides. Fauna, and a bit of robes. As before, always assign stats and skill increases according to the level up bonuses on the left. When were we sneaking? I don't remember that at all. Oh well. Axe, horn, bartering, of course. That's so strange to think about, considering we just did so much combat. 927. Now, axe is controlled by sensory and strength. So what I really need, probably more dexterity or agility, just to balance these two out. Really, the bonuses are so small as to be kind of useless. I just use it to balance out the stats that I'm missing, really. Agility is always useful because it increases your attack speed, and it even increases your evasion if you happen to be wearing armor, at a high skill level anyway. Yeah, higher skill will reduce the evasion penalty. It says that, but the higher skill values turn that evasion penalty into an evasion bonus. You would think to yourself, oh, I'm wearing heavy armor, I'm just going to be slowed down indefinitely. That's not necessarily the case. Set. And done. How much spellcasting skill do I have? We're looking at pagan hit chance 15.4. That doesn't tell me my individual skill level. I'm just gonna have to ask the tree. Voltree. You feel the power in this birch? I sure do. Rock trap. Alright, I can get up to a spell challenge of 20. When making new spells, it is in your best interest to push your abilities to the limit. So I can make some better bees. What I want to do is get to the point where I can spend one spirit and create two of them. Because even a base combat level bee kills ghosts just relentlessly. And I can't even get it up to a skill level of 4 without 2 more points to my spell challenge. Nothing I can do about that yet. Do 7 and 7, but I already made a corpse nest version. And I don't feel like iterating on it. What's up? Oh. Oh, hey, you're ready for collection, huh? Ooh. Be very careful when looking at doors, because there are usually locks right next to them. And if you don't want to be doing any lock picking, you better be careful about what you're selecting at the time. It's 8 right now, so... Just do 10, I should be up at 6. 6 in the morning, perfect. So I'm pretty sure that my original quest, which was to collect a boat from the Northern Lighthouse and then go to Din Varens, which is far to the east, was assigned to me about 2-3 days ago. Happily, there are no time limits on any of these quests, but I feel like a real asshole putting off this adventure for so long. And I walked right past the forfeits board. Oh, it's not even ready yet. My instincts were on point, but now we have to make a decision. There are 2 ways to get to the lighthouse. Everyone in this town is going to tell you to just take the main road, walk to the next town over, which is called Rozafir. What they don't tell you is that there's a side path, bit of wilderness trekking, but we could go north. It's just a little dangerous. There are very, very unfriendly things out there. More dodging. That's strange. Usually I run into Ptolemaio out here.
I don't have one.
Rozafir lies just east of Fortin Lajour. Hold up in the beasts of late. Right, so we go east to Rozafir and then straight north. Oh, there he is. Hey, Ptolemaio. He's a menestral, a minstrel. And we could buy new music from him for our 2 musicians. Unfortunately, the only song he has to sell to our horn player is 161 emeralds, and we are desperately poor. On the other hand, we could buy Hasten. Hasten? So each musician can only carry so many songs at a time. They're all here in her book, but you can only have around 3 active, based on how many points they require. Some of them even require 3 points, and we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the same for Bridget as well. So it's always good practice to take a good look at the music and spells you have, and determine what's really most valuable going forward. What do I need right now? Ah. I love having a thief on board. Even though we appear to have discovered someone's pocket change. Egg is broken. Something's happening. Anyway, nothing to do with us. Following this very overgrown road. Oh! Hey, guys. Really? I can't hear it. Great. Now, I've been recording around an hour so far. More OBS nonsense. Well, I've got 7 minutes left, so we'll finish up here. Oh, hello. Oh, it appears and disappears. Okay, then that might just be me, which is good. I can control for that. Thank you, Shannara. Sorry you're joining in now, just as we're wrapping up. Welcome to Rozafir. I am Crostio, Captain of the Guard. The transfers Grigor said would be arriving from Anorif. That's not us. We can help, but that's definitely not us. We're 4 guys, we're hardly a relief squadron. We need to meet with the Reeve. A Reeve is an equivalent of a town mayor. Ah, the Papura fields. This is what it's all about. The only reason we're here on this godforsaken island. We harvest the spice, we sell the spice. Oh, so you just had me going on in the background. I'm happy to be the perfect white noise machine.
I hear.
Oh, you're working on the holiday contest project. That's right. The holiday project, or the holiday contest is currently ongoing. Join now. Win a fancy scroll. Let's see. Normally I would wander around this town, revealing the fog of war here, and getting my bearings. Luckily, I know my way around, and we need to stick to business. Speaking of business, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, it was 11. 330 emeralds. Ah, so much money. Don't mind the tillers, they're not allowed to have clothes. Forden must be under great strain right now, but it's not like Mahal to forget Rozafir. We need rest before heading out. Good Reeve, I fear that we are not the guards you seek. Mahal has sent us not to aid you. Pity to send another courier. That does make me worry. A courier was sent from Rozafir to Forden Lejour and didn't make it. It's maybe a 30-minute walk at most. What the hell happened to them? We were not sent to help you, but of course we would help. We all belong to House Lejour, after all. Fear the Papura is at risk. We've had reports of crop goblins. Crop goblins. Nobody knows where they come from. All anyone knows is that they are attracted to agriculture and just, they will come to your fields and destroy them just for the hell of it. They're not technically intelligent, but some of them can be spellcasters, and they even have a basic grasp of tactics and strategy. They're a lot more dangerous than they appear. Out the back door. They are underground as well, for we can hear scrapes and thuds of digging through the walls of the cavern. Yeah, see. They can send out scout parties, they can dig through tunnels. And they can identify agriculture at a distance. They're mystically drawn to it. I can't think of a worse pest. Alright. Let's dig in. There they are. Hello. Get him! No, my bee! Stay away from him. Nice. I swear, these things are getting stronger as we level up. No! It's another dead bee. At least we'll have more hats soon. Yeah, I see you over there. Uh-oh. Nope. I am in legitimate danger. Very nice. No. No stabbing. No running away. something new. We haven't used this spell in a while. But what it does is curse a target, and if they happen to die, it releases a horrible swarm of insects, which apparently don't last very long. Ow. Nice. Alright, more bees. Oh, just summoned him. Oops. Oh, hey. The reason we're moving so fast right now is because I have a musician with hasten. And every time an enemy dies, we get a very significant speed buff. I need you to stop casting spells. Oh. Actually, I should be attacking him. I'm the one with the armor-breaking weapon. Alright, you... stop it. Nice. Alright, we'll cut through a few more of these goblin swarms and try to find their den before signing off. Hey, don't run away from me. Ow, ow. Help. Get him. Get him. Ah, my bee. Oh, that was the wrong guy. As powerful as this bee summon is, you really have to protect them. Here we go. Help. Oh. 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 Back up, back up. We don't need to deal with anything down there. Oh! Ow. Alright. Now's as good as time as any. Well, thank you for joining. Hope you guys learned something or just enjoyed what you saw. More content to come. This is Vern, signing off.